I first read the script before I read the novel, but I read the script about 10 years ago in an earlier iteration of the film, and that clearly never got made. After I read the script, then I read the novel, and yes, I'm a fan of it, but I had found it through the script. I was very moved by her, and I found her journey to be very poignant. I think she's someone who struggles with perception, people's perception of her. I think she believes that she is worth something more than people say she is. But then, because of changes in her, things that happen in her life, I think she starts to doubt herself. And I think she's devastated by the experiences that they go through as a family. And by the violence that comes from her daughter, and by the rejection of her love that comes from her daughter. And in the end, she kind of becomes this thing that she never wanted to be. And I found that cycle very poignant and sort of tragic. It was pretty fun. He was nice to work with in both capacities, I think. I'd actually had that experience once before because I made a movie called Pollock that Ed Harris had directed. So, and I had enjoyed that experience then as well. I don't know, certainly I've worked with directors who are fabulous to work with as an actor who have not been actors themselves, so I hate to make kind of generalized statements. But I will say that the actors clearly that I've worked with who have, actor-directors that I have worked with have an understanding and an empathy for actors and an interest in collaborating with actors. Well, I always think it's great to go into a project with, go into an experience of watching a film with an open mind, because I think this is the kind of project that will impact people in different ways and speak to them on different levels. I think in terms of the politics and the themes of the movie, I think that some of the conversations that are raised are things that we're still discussing today. Some of the issues of bias, of inequality, of social injustice. Those are things that are happening in the film that unfortunately are still very much in the news today. Dawna is someone who I think kind of greets things head on. You can see that from the first scene that she has with Lou, Seymour's father, where she really stands up to him and takes him on board. And I think when Mary makes it clear that she wants nothing to do with her parents and that she rejects them and rejects what they stand for and rejects their love, she takes it on. It completely shatters her. And she tears everything else down that's left standing after that experience. And ultimately, in order to survive, has to build something new. I think Seymour is someone who avoids confrontation, and I think he avoids acknowledging that change and really taking that change on board. And he's someone who chases the past and his memories and dreams that he can have her back. I think it's a very moving portrait of a family that we think only good things will happen to this family, and then everything goes very wrong. And it's a heartbreaking story, I think, looking at parents who just want to protect and do well for their child, who then unfortunately they lose and they're left to wonder where they went wrong. It's also a very thought-provoking story that's explores some interesting themes.
Hey guys, did you know that Pierce Brosnan was contractually forbidden from wearing a full tuxedo in any non-James Bond movie from 1995 to 2002? For this and more movie facts, click on more videos. But if you want something else, click on the playlist.